Racing. Out in a good line too. Pit Kent Edition, the grey away well. Out fast, Aerobic Prince and Rocky Sprint coming off the outside gates. Dr. Zachary up third early with Spondula, followed by Navajo Pearl. Wider out Rubiton, Royal Rubiton. Over on the inside, Pit Kent Edition from the Siniso Dancer to the Backbone, Stately Bay, Noah, Peru and Williams. Then Basilan, Bold Jackson in Aminka. Through the gap they go. Aerobic Prince, Rocky Sprint, two in front of Dr. Zachary outside Spondula. Pit Kent Edition, the fence. Two to Royal Rubiton, two to Siniso Dancer, followed by Backbone. Stately Bay to the outside from Navajo Pearl, Williams, Bowl, Jackson, Basilan, Noah, Perua in Aminka at the 450 metre mark. They race now, and it's Aerobic Prince and Rocky Sprint from Dr. Zachary. Pit Kent Edition trying to get out. Royal Rubiton, wider out, followed by Backbone, Stately Bay, Spondula and Siniso Dancer looking for runs. Rocky Sprint, Aerobic Prince, wider out as Royal Rubiton coming at them as Siniso Dancer getting a run with Stately Bay up wider. Royal Rubiton just hit the front now from Rocky Sprint. Pit Kent Edition, Royal Rubiton. Royal Rubiton's got up to win. Great go for the minors. Pit Kent Edition, Siniso Dancer. Rider a Spondula dump there. Rocky Sprint close up with Stately Bay. They're followed further back in the race by Bowl, Jackson, Williams, Aerobic Prince, Dr. Zachary, Noah, Peru, Backbone, Basilan, Navajo Pearl and in Aminka. This boy is on his feet.
Number 2, Royal Rubiton, 770, 260, heap of them for the minors. 6, Pit Kent Edition, 380. 12, Siniso Dancer, 230. 9, Rocky Sprint, 1190, or 4, Spondula, 280.
Okay, 2 Royal Rubiton, $7, 260. Those for the minors. 6 Pit Kent Edition, 410. Number 12 to return $2.10. Number 9 to pay $10.80, or number 4 to pay $2.40.
Second and third. We've got across the track here Pit Kent Edition, Siniso Dancer pushing through late. Rocky Sprint was there. And then wider out Stately Bay. 2 goes in the frame. Now for the minors, on the fence is Pit Kent Edition. Siniso Dancer has pushed through right near the line, and Stately Bay on the outside with Rocky Sprint. And right behind them, just losing its footing after about 10-20 metres past the post, is Spondula's rider being tipped out. He tried desperately to hang on, but he got onto some heels. 2 is the winner, number 2. The judge will have a dickens of a time to sort them out. He's okay, this boy. He copped a couple of kicks as he went through. He tried desperately to hang on, just watching the slow-mo. Here he got onto the heels, I think, of Pit Kent Edition past the post. I think Spondula's actually trodden on him, but he's okay. Quickly got to his feet. So the judge having a hell of a time trying to sort them out for the minors. Pit Kent Edition, Siniso Dancer, Stately Bay. Number 12 gets second, Siniso Dancer. Numbers 12 is second, Siniso Dancer. Pit Kent Edition back on the fence is third, number 6. So it's 2, 12 and 6. 2, 12, 6. Royal Rubiton, Siniso Dancer, Pit Kent Edition. 2, 12, 6 here, 2, 12, 6, race number 5.
Okay, this is Triple S, the good sport.
And off they go in race number 6 here at Rosehill Gardens. Happy Stardom was best to begin from Kalahari Sands and Harmonic Sea, then Chimungian, followed by LA Bandit. Oda High Lad, very deep, not as wide as Military Monarch. 2 lengths to Scotch Gambit around Mountain High. Then Mac Drop, Ockleby next to last, and McCartney is the tail ender. Harmonic Sea looking for the lead as they race up to the first corner just inside the 1600. Chimungian wide out, trying to offset that position. And as they swing to the back now, Chimungian to the lead from Harmonic Sea and Happy Stardom. LA Bandit right up there, fourth, and a length and a half to Oda High Lad, followed by Military Monarch, who can't get anywhere near the rails. From Kalahari Sands, a length and a half to Scotch Gambit, Mac Drop. Then Ockleby Mountain High second last, and McCartney is the trailer. Along the back and past the 1200 they go, and Chimungian is the leader. 3/4 Oda High Lad, moving up to sit at the quarters of the leader now. Third, Happy Stardom, followed closely by Harmonic Sea. Right out off the track, Military Monarch, followed by LA Bandit, a length and a quarter, then to the grey Kalahari Sands. A couple to Mac Drop around the well-backed Scotch Gambit, then Ockleby Mountain High, and McCartney brings up the rear. Down the side they travel, going to the 800, and Chimungian on the inside is just the leader from Oda High Lad. Third a length away is LA Bandit from Harmonic Sea, followed closely by Happy Stardom. Dropping off is Military Monarch after that torrid run. A break to Mac Drop, and then comes Kalahari Sands, Ockleby, McCartney taking off. Scotch Gambit over on the inside will need some luck, and Mountain High is back to second last now as Military Monarch's run right out of puff, coming to the corner, and LA Bandit's moved up very swiftly, and the Bandit hits the front, and straightening for the run to the line, LA Bandit a length, Mac Drop, McCartney and Ockleby, followed by Harmonic Sea and a length to Mountain High, and Scotch Gambit's a mile away. LA Bandit tackled by McCartney, and McCartney races to the front, 120 to go. Ockleby going after McCartney. 280. And then comes at the head of the others LA Bandit, but McCartney is racing away. And McCartney wins it well from Ockleby. All very close, LA Bandit and Kalahari Sands for third. And then came Mountain High, followed by Macdrop, Harmonic Sea, Scotch Gambit, then Happy Stardom. By gee, they're coming in at long intervals. Outer High Lad, Chimungian and Military Monarch at the tail of the field.
Number 11, McCartney, to return 690 and 230. Number 9 for second, Ockleby, to pay 250. Those for third, 10 LA Bandit, 320. Or number 6, Kalahari Sands, 740. In Canberra, it's 209.5 hand-timed. Short head by a long head on the numbers 512.
And $2.10. Number 9 will be second, Ockleby. And it'll pay $2.60. And it's pretty close for third here. Between LA Bandit and Kalahari Sands, number 10 was $3.30 and number 6 was at $7 even. But McCartney, as we await all numbers to be semaphore, winning it nicely by Twig Moss from Gay Mime, a bay gelding 4, trained by Guy Walter for SL and Mrs. K.L. Cotton and SM and Mrs. S.A. Greenaway. A bay gelding 4, 16 starts, 4 wins, no seconds and 4 thirds.
Correct weight, Canberra. Weight's right, Canberra.
Was up at this stage. 9, Ockleby. Gee, he's very professional as far as his place getting is concerned. That was his 6th second placing. He's had 3 wins and 4 thirds. A 5-year-old chestnut gelding. Twig Moss must be it. John Hawkes, Corey Brown. And here goes third, number 6 on the inside. Gets third, Kalahari Sands. A grey gelding 4 by Altdorfer from Tikarangi, trained by Bede Murray, written by John Grisdale. 10 was officially 4th, LA Bandit. And number 4 was 5th, Mountain High. Well, Scotch Gambit, when it got clear, it did nothing. And the winner was a mile too good. Quinella, $29.50. Exacta return, $53.60. And the trifecta, $154. Hang on, let's check that again. I think it's bigger. Yes, $1,541.10. And the margins are 1.5 lengths by 1 1/4. 1.5, 1 1/4. The time 2:05.64. 2:05.64. 37.32 was the sectional time on the 6th, won by McCartney. Rodney.
Okay, update for race number.
And away they go. Pretty good start on the favourite Fair Diana, actually best to begin. I don't know whether she'll lead for much longer. Here come the horses on the outside. Patricius and Scottish Amore going up very quickly. Closer in as Avarice. Pop's Dreamer's up there, and so too is Byzan Star. Then Fair Diana, followed by Duamar Bombshell. Then Just Flirting, a good margin, Clever Caper, Flash Fire, and last the New Zealand mare, Ice Gem. Around the first corner, and Patricius a clear-cut leader. 2 Scottish Amore, Avarice third on the rails. Pop's Dream travelling 4th around. Byzan Star, a length and a half to Fair Diana, getting back a little from Clever Caper, Bombshell, and off the course Duamar. A couple into Ice Gem and Just Flirting, and Flash Fire is the tail ender. This is the pattern as they race to the 600 metres, and Patricius, scratch from a race in Canberra today, leads 2 lengths on Avarice. Third Scottish Amore the outside. 2 to Byzan Star between wider out Pop's Dream and Fair Diana on the rails. Then Bombshell and Just Flirting. Duamar next from Clever Caper as they straighten up. And Patricius past the 350, tackled and headed by Scottish Amore. Avarice third, and then comes Byzan Star. Fair Diana not getting a lot of room, and Just Flirting and Bombshell next. Avarice on the inside. A clear-cut leader now. Fair Diana following Avarice through, and on the outside Byzan Star running home pretty well, but it's all Avarice, and Avarice a mile too good for Fair Diana. Third was Byzan Star, followed home by Ice Gem, Just Flirting, and over on the rails next Patricius, followed by Flash Fire, Bombshell. Good margin, Scottish Amore, who knocked right up from Duamar, and Pop's Dream and Clever Caper were the last 2.
9, Avarice, Super Tab, 990 and 330. Number 3, Fair Diana, to return 160. And number 7, Byzan Star, to pay 180. Correct weight, Canberra. It was 2 lengths by a short half head, 25.7. The time on 6:4.15.
They might have picked up in the last 30 seconds, but Treadwear will lead 9, Avarice, $13.30 and $3.80. Second going to number 3. Fair Diana has paid approximately $1.40. Number 7, Byzan Star, will pay approximately $2. The winner, Avarice, medium of heavy backing at Randwick last Saturday behind Sourpuss by Cardell from Amorous Girl, trained by Tony Wildman for Mr. D. Lamb. A 5-year-old bay mare she is, Kevin Moses, 4 for KM this afternoon. Second and third placings. Number 3 will be second, Fair Diana. She's by Covetous Sister Shannon. Every chance, really. Max Lees, Craig Agnew, and number 7, Byzant Star, Clear Choice Fibre. Chestnut Filly 3, Stuart Munro, Cambridge, New Zealand, James Innes. Time 1:22:31. It's almost 4 seconds outside the record. That's the track record. It will stand as a race record until broken. 35:55 the sectional time. But we've come to a screaming halt. There is a problem over on the infield semaphore board. All information pertaining to totes on race 6 are still glued to the board, so we'll have to await. And of course, that's where they put up the necessary information for those of us here in the stand to see. But here's James from the box. Thank you, old son. 9:37 they read. Avarice, K. Moses. Second, number 3, Fair Diana. Third, number 7, Byzant Star. Officially, fourth was number 2, Ice Gem. That wasn't a bad run, that New Zealand mare. And fifth went to number 8, and that being Just Flirting. 1 3/4 margins, 1 3/4 by 3/4. Well, where there's smoke, there's fire. I suppose we all should have followed up Avarice, Rodney, but still.
Well, Ron Duffy did 2,500 each way on the Punters
Yeah, well,
Club
that's right.
And the trifecta as well.
Yeah,
so.
He got the trifecta, did he?
Yeah.
The Daily Double.
And the Daily Double. Well, that's he's very, very intelligent.
And the Quinella.
And the Quinella to boot. Well, he's done very, very well.
Okay, well, let's say...
And jumping out very quickly over on the inside, Rare Nothing. Going fast on the outside, Sizzling Sam. And wider out in the track here, Mr. Zig. Going with it now is On Kylie's Run, the grey Farmer Grey. Mr. Zig in front now from On Kylie's Run, Farmer Grey. Then further back, Sizzling Sam from Past Master, Phantom Eagle. Rare Nothing, and further back, Barracky, a little wider around Rampaging Ice Doctor. Over on the inside, Fancy a Fight. 2 or 3 further back in the race, then came High Price. 2 or 3 then to Mighty Samare. Take the Fortune last of all. 1,500 out. Mr. Zig in front, a length and a half, Farmer Grey. 2 further back then came Sizzling Sam over on the inside of On Kylie's Run. 2 to Past Master running 5th, and then Phantom Eagle over on the inside, Rare Nothing. They're followed by Fancy a Fight inside, Rampaging, followed by Barracky. A length and a half, Ice Doctor. 1 further back in the race, and as they turn to the back, High Price. 2 to Mighty Samare. Take the Fortune last of all in the Country Plate. They go down the back, and at the 1150 metre mark, it's Mr. Zig about a half in front of Farmer Grey. 2.5 to Sizzling Sam. 1.5 on Kylie's Run. They're followed by Phantom Eagle and Past Master, both 3 and 4 deep. Over on the inside, Rare Nothing. 2 to Barracky around Rampaging. Over on the inside, Fancy a Fight. Ice Doctor outside it, and 3 deep is High Price. 3 to Mighty Samare. Take the Fortune last of all around the turn at the 850 and taking over Farmer Grey. Farmer Grey a length in front of Mr. Zig. Past Master 3rd. Then Phantom Eagle going up to 4th. Then Sizzling Sam on Kylie's Run got into trouble. Ice Doctor peels out with Barracky. Further back, Rampaging. Back inside, Ice Doctor from High Price. Mighty Samare. Rare Nothing and Take the Fortune. At the 500 metre mark, Farmer Grey, Past Master, Barracky from Phantom Eagle. Ice Doctor on the outside and Rampaging looking for a way through. Then High Price at the 400 metre mark now. Farmer Grey ahead.